and that's a wrap. I'm out.
It's another GrappleTv podcast. I'm here somewhere in San Gabriel Valley. Who are you? What's your name? Tell them your name.
My name is Kaynan Duarte.
Kaynan Duarte.
20 years old and the new black belt world champion, Jiu Jitsu world champion.
He's a world champion, ladies and gentlemen. We don't get too many world champions on my podcast. Well, just a few. Just a few. How's it feel to be a world champion?
Man, it's pretty early for me to say, but it was a dream for me get this title, and I don't know, it's hard for me to say. I couldn't realize yet.
So you trained down there at ATOS. That's a pretty tough squad you guys got down there. Tell us about some of the training that goes on there.
Man, the trainings there is pretty tough. You just have a lot of monsters there. Every time that you're going to the train, somebody try to kill you. I think it's so why everybody getting good there.
That's why everybody's good there.
Everybody's good there.
Even that guy Ronaldo, I just saw him fight. He's a beast. He was just like a purple belt, seemed like last year, and now he's a black belt.
Man, he's crazy. He's from another world. He don't get tired. I don't know why.
He doesn't get tired?
He never get tired. He's so fast. He's a very, very good cardio. I don't know.
So
I wish I have the same card of him.
I'm gonna name somebody from the academy, and you tell me what you know that's good about them. So let's just start with Andre. What's great about Andre?
What is great about Andre? Let me think. He have a lot of stuff. He's very focused. You know. He won everything. He have everything already. He started from the bottom like me, but he cheats like every class. Every class, he's every day in the gym. He doesn't show up late. He always there to help you, and he's an amazing person.
What about his wife, Angelica?
His wife? Oh, she's so sweet. It's like Andrea. He's like my family. They're both like a pretty nice person that want to help everybody.
What about that Josh Hinger guy?
The Josh Winger? Oh, I don't want to talk about this guy, man. This guy is horrible. I'm kidding, man. Josh, the first time that I come here in the United States, I stay in the Josh Hinger house. I stay on her house, on his house, and was in 2016. We trained in Nogi. He killed me. I think he killed me. I think the first train that I had with him in Nogi, I think he tapped me like 8 times in one row. I don't know, like a 7 minutes row. but with the time change, sorry Josh, but now it's a little bit hard for him.
A little bit harder?
A little bit harder for him now.
Tell me about the Hulk.
About Hulk?
The Hulk.
Hulk is a very funny guy. He's a very funny guy.
It doesn't seem that way. He looks so serious.
Yeah, he looks scared, né? He looks scared, but who know him, like I'm very close to him. He's a very funny guy, and I think he's the most strong guy in the gym.
He's the strongest guy?
He's the strongest.
Who gave him that nickname, the Hulk?
Good question. I think come from Brazil because before when he was like a collar belt, he used to paint his hair like a green hair, and everybody know that he's very strong, and I think somebody put like nickname a Hulk nickname.
What about Nikki Sullivan?
Who?
Nikki Sullivan. Nikki?
Nikki. Oh, Nikki.
Sorry, Nikki. I mean.
Oh yeah, Nikki.
He doesn't know who you are, Nikki.
Oh come on, I know. No, of course, I understand you say like Nikki.
I didn't say the name right. Blame me, Nikki. Blame me.
No, Nikki's just. I think she works so hard, man. Because when I got here, like I told you before, I live in the Josh house. She before she lives there too, and we do the same trainings, and I was dead, and then she trained like 3 times a day, and I just went once a day, and I was dead, and they say, oh Nick, you gotta rest, bro, man, she's a beast.
So she gave you some inspiration?
Oh, of course, I feel bad, you know. I was like a big boy, and like she's very skinny, very flexible. She's training like 3 times a day, and they say, "Oh, what's going on? I don't know what is happening."
So tell us how you got started in jiu-jitsu and when was this?
Um, I started jiu-jitsu. I think it was in 2012. 2012.
7 years ago?
2012. I think it's 9 years ago. No, 2000, let's
7.
let's see my math. Let's see my math. Like, we are in 2019, right?
Uh-huh.
So 2019. No, never mind. It started like 8 years ago. 8 years ago. So it's 2011, I think.
Wow.
2011. Sorry for about my math.
That's okay.
So I started in judo first.
Wait a minute. Why'd you start in judo? We already know that Brazilian jiu-jitsu is better than judo. What happened?
Man, I don't know. Just was having some judo class next to my house, and was free.
It was free. Okay.
Well, it was free, and I said, "Oh, let's do it, judo." And my cousin, he was training jiu-jitsu already, and one day he invited me, "Oh, kind of come and check it out." And I say, "Oh no, man, I think I like more judo, but I never tried jiu-jitsu." And then one day, I went with him to jiu-jitsu class, and I love it. And after 2 months, I think I went to my first tournament, and I won my first tournament, but have I think some was like a very like a small tournament, like a very shitty tournament, you know. And they put me in the wrong brackets, so I faced against like a very tough guy, like a big guy, you know, like a white belt, like a
Yeah.
very big guys. And then I lost, and then I was crying. And say I got so sad.
How old are you?
I was 12 years old. I was
Wait,
12,
how old are you now?
21.
Oh my God, you're still a baby. Wow. Wow. Okay. So
So I was crying a lot, and my professor see that they put me in the wrong bracket because you can tell like the difference of the size, the weight, and then I was very like very mad, very angry. And then when they put me in my real bracket, my real bracket, I kill I killed the guy. I think I had just 1 or 2 match, and then I
it was
won.
it was the same day.
It was the same day.
Okay.
The owner of the tournament fixed the bracket, and then
Okay.
I won my first tournament, and then I love it, and then I started competing, and today I'm here.
That's pretty amazing. So from 8 years ago to now fighting in ADCC, that's pretty amazing. So who was your coach and what school did you train at when you first started?
Um, I started my city, like in Brazil, is like 4 hours from São Paulo city. It's very small town. It's very small. Like I think my city have like 43,000 people. It's very very small city. I started training with my professor José Luis, and after I went to training and competing more, and there I was I think the only one that compete jiu-jitsu tournament, and I meet Paulo Ledesma, that he's a ATOS too, and I think it's 30 minutes from my city, and I start training with him, and then he contacts Andre and say, "Hey Andre, I have a very good talent here with me. I hope you receive him."
What belt were you then?
I think I was blue to purple.
Blue to purple, okay.
Yeah, blue to purple.
And how many tournaments did you fight at? Had you fought in that period?
In that period, oh man, before when it started, I was competing like 3 tournaments a month.
Wow.
It's a lot, because in my city doesn't have a lot of people that competing, so I didn't have a lot of training. So I learned a lot. I learned a lot in the tournaments, because my first professor, he's pretty good, but he was more like old school. He doesn't know about points and stuff. He just going to the submission. But my goal was another one, so I think when you want something, you have to looking for it.
And so then, I'm sorry, Ledesma, he was the one that wrote something to Andre and said, hey, bring this
Yeah,
guy
yeah.
over.
Ledesma is the guy that he's the owner of ATOS Bauru, and he likes to compete a lot. I think he just fought like a Master Worlds too, so he introduced me to Andre Galvão.
So there were other brown black belts over there though? At that school, at that ATOS?
The ATOS,
Yeah.
yeah, have like a bunch, a couples, have like around like 7 black belts, 7 couples.
And
black
were you handling them okay? I mean, could you tell that you were pretty good when you competed with not competed, when you
Like
practiced?
when you're training,
Yeah.
when I train them. Yeah, they're pretty tough. They're pretty tough. It's kind of, I think I think if I'm going to every gym, I think every gym have a tough guys.
But were you doing well against them?
Against Paulo?
Against the guys at your school?
Yeah, of
the
course.
upper belts.
Yeah, of course. When I went there, I was some. I think the first time that I went there, I was like a blue belt. Somebody tapping me for sure. But I think they see my
Potential?
my potential, and so I the contact Andrea to train there.
And so Andre, how'd that work out? Andre says, yes, send them over. He just calls them, say, send them over, you pack up and leave? I mean,
No, Andrea say, send him because I think I have like 1,000 people test Andrea. Oh, I have like a good guy here. I have a good guy here. So it's hard for him to know if it's true or not, you know. So
well, let me stop you there. Had you at this point, had you come to the United States to fight any tournaments here? From white to purple?
yeah, I come here first time. I come in 2014. 2014. I think it was the juvenile. I won my juvenile wars in the blue belt the first time, and I come back to Brazil. I just come here to compete because my friend invited me. Oh, let's compete in the world. And they say I didn't know about the world, you know. They just say, oh, let's compete, and they say, oh, if I won, they give you what did they give it to me? And they say, oh, nothing, but they're gonna start knowing you. And they say, oh, I don't know if it's a good deal. And they say, oh, but I wanna go to the United States, so I come and I won the tournament.
So how'd you get money to come here? Your parents paid for you? Did you work or sponsors? How'd that work out?
So when I was like a juvenile, I was competing a lot in Brazil. I was competing a lot, like 3 times a month. And then in this tournament, this small tournament, have like a lot of like an open class, and the open class, I think in that time, the back of the day, pay like a 500 reais. It's kind of like $150. But before the currency was lower, so I make more. And I start competing and save the money, and then I pay my own chicken and all my stuff, and I got some sponsor to come here.
So when you get to the United States to compete, did you go to any other schools to train, or you just went to the academy? I mean, did you go to the academies to train, or did you just go straight to the competition?
No, I just come here first. The first time I just come here. I went to some gyms, but I think I went to Brea first time too. I'm not sure. It was a long time ago. I couldn't remember right now. But I think I went to some gym, like I think Lion Jiu Jitsu. I don't know where is. I was in Lion Jiu Jitsu. I went there, and then I went straight to the tournament. I think I spent like 1 week here.
Okay.
1 week here.
So you get to California. How do you like it?
Oh man, the first time that I take my I didn't remember what cell phone I had in that time. I think I have some Android, like a shitty cell phone. I started recording everything. Like in the normal street, you know. It's funny.
And did you have an In-N-Out burger or anything like that?
Oh yeah, like a In-N-Out, like a every like crappy food.
Every crappy food. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know who like the best champions were, the best black belts over here? Like in Brazil, since you're away from everything, do you know like Andre Galvão's the best over here, and Well, I'm sorry. Andre Gaval is one of the best out here. I don't mean to offend anybody, but do you know all the black belts out here, the ALJ guys, the checkmat guys? Do you know those guys at that time?
I know for sure, but I didn't know where they have a gym or where they live. You know.
Did you watch any of their fights like on video at home or?
Before I didn't know a lot about jiu-jitsu. I just doing tournaments, but I didn't know about the like who is the champion or not.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know because I I just I just I was doing just tournaments, but I knew about Andre for sure. I think everybody know about him and Leandro Lo and Mendes, but I didn't know about a lot of big names, you know.
Okay, so now Andre says, okay, send them over. How'd you find out?
How I find out?
Yeah.
Because I come here and then I come to Brea. And that time I think I have a tournament at that time, like in Grand Slam in Los Angeles,
Okay.
LA. And then I won, and then Andre was there. And I told him, hey Andre, how you doing? And they say, oh, I'm good. And they say, oh, who you are? And then I say, oh, Paulo Ledesma sent me here. He contacted you. And they say, oh, yeah. I don't know, he forgot. Oh, cool. I think he doesn't trust a lot, you know. And then he watched me compete. And then in the final, I beat some student of him. And he liked it, you know. And he say, oh, man, come over to San Diego. Come over to San Diego. And train with me, let's see, but I didn't have any place to stay, and then I didn't have a car to go to San Diego. I didn't know anything. I didn't speak any English.
Wait, so you were here for a tournament?
I come here for the tournament.
And so you were planning on going back?
Yeah, my plan was to going back to Brazil.
Oh.
I come here in September, but my plans was to stay like 2 months
Okay.
to compete Grand Slam and Nogi Worlds. And then I won the Grand Slam. The Los Angeles Grand Slam, and I come back to Brea. And the guy, the Dan Luckhard, I don't know if you know him.
I know Dan Luckhard.
He contacted some guy from ATOS. I think he contacted Andres
Okay.
Burhovsky.
Yeah.
And I spent one day in the Andres Burhovsky on his house. I just show. I think Dan contacted him and they say, oh, I'm gonna drop some guy at your house. And I show there and I didn't know nobody there. And they say, oh, he tried to speak with me using like a translator because I didn't know speak anything. And he called Andrea and say, hey, have one guy here that Dan Luckhard sent to me, but I didn't know him. What am I gonna do with this guy? And then Andrea spoke with Josh, and they stayed for a while in the Josh's house.
So how did you make a living? How did you get money to pay
Get
for your
money?
food?
It's a good question. In that time, I think I bring some money from Brazil, but not a lot, to say a lot of time. And then I started competing in tournament, a small tournament. I won the Grand Slam. I think in that time I make like $800. And I think I have a couple more $100, and then because I wasn't paid rent, you know. I think Andrea was paying rent for Josh, or I don't know, the academy, and then I just had to expend money in food. I didn't have a car or anything, so pretty much I live with just the money for food.
That's it. And that's
Yeah, just it.
and
Yeah.
You don't care.
Before I was like 18 years old, I didn't care for anything, you know. If you have some place for me to sleep and some McDonald's for me to eat, I don't care, you know.
Yeah.
Before I didn't know anything, you know. I just come here to the California. Everything was fun for me.
That's crazy to me,
Yeah.
you know. But I've heard so many stories like that, you know. Just come here, train.
Yeah.
You're close to the beach. You go lay on the beach.
Before for me, everything was fun, you know. Sometimes I didn't have a car. I bought some like a bike in the Walmart, and I went to the beach by myself with the bike. It was everything fun, you know.
Do you surf?
Younger
Do
guy.
you surf at all?
Huh?
Do you surf?
No, not really. I try sometimes, but I'm not that good.
So what would have happened if you didn't do jiu-jitsu? What if you never heard of jiu-jitsu? You'd still be doing judo?
Probably doing judo or
Were you any good
Like
at? Were you any good in judo?
not really.
You're better in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, better in jiu-jitsu for sure. I don't know. Probably I was doing like a work in my city, some I don't know, some store or drinking with my friends in the weekends, or I don't know, study some physical therapy because I love sport, you know. Always I like sport and stuff, but pretty much I think I was in my city like a work all weekday and the weekend having drinks and stuff with my friends. I don't know. Just pretty much changed my life, my
Yep.
future.
You're gonna have kids one day.
Huh?
You're gonna have kids one day. Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe, yeah. I want, but I think it's too early to say right now.
Too early.
Yeah, too early.
Okay.
Just 21 now. I just want to build my name, build my school one day.
You're gonna have your own school.
Yeah, have my own school. And
Do you know where it's gonna be?
Hmm?
Do you know where you're gonna have your school?
I didn't think about, but my plans. I wanna open like when I turn like a 20, 26, I think, like maybe in 5 years.
And so you won the worlds.
Yeah.
Have you won? I'm assuming you haven't fought in ADCC yet.
I fought at DCC.
How'd you do?
I lost my second match for Kaynan.
You lost to Kaynan.
Yeah, I was purple belt. I was purple belt when I went to ADCC.
You got in ADCC
Yeah.
as a purple belt.
Yeah, and then I submit the Popovich. The Popovich, I don't know if you know.
Popovich.
Yeah, Popovich, Pablo Popovich.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
the Pablo Popovich.
Yeah.
I submit him in the guillotine, and then the second round I lost for Kaynan. But it was like a very good experience for me. In that time, I was very immature, you know. I was just 18. Yeah, but right now I feel very much better for me
Is
competing.
Kaynan? He went up a weight division. Did you hear that? For ADCC.
Yeah.
That's not your weight division.
It's not my weight division, but I'm gonna do like a plus 99. I'm gonna face Bochecha, Orlando Monteiro.
Wow.
Yeah, every heavy guy.
Why'd you do that? Too many people in.
Oh, the reason is because have too many ATOS guys in the ADCC. So in the 88 you have Michael Perez and Josh. And then 99 have a Luca, have a hook already. And the only option for me was like a plus 99.
Do you guys kind of like talk about those things like, hey man, there's too many of us. Which one of us can move up? Or did you just volunteer to do it? Did Andre say so? How does that work?
Andre, he say, but he let us like decide,
Make a
you
decision.
know. I think everybody have their own division, like I have a priority. Like I want words, and so for sure the heavyweight division gonna be mine. And then Lucas and Gustavo Batista is doing like a medium half, and every guy we split very well, you know, the division. We split very well the division. The only thing for DCC is because I receive invitation, you know, so I can't choose the division that I'm gonna do.
Oh, that makes sense. You feel comfortable at that weight though?
Sorry.
You feel comfortable at that weight fighting Buchecha and Orlando?
Yeah, of course. If for me, I rather like a for sure a 99. But I can't complain, you know. What I have, you know, I'm just gonna train hard, the same thing, and give my best.
But
Beat the heavy guys.
but you need to get revenge on Kaynan.
Sorry?
You need to get revenge on Kaynan.
Yeah, one day, right?
One day, in the ADCC, they got to set it up, super fight.
Yeah, they gotta set a super fight or another tournament or another, I don't know, maybe fight Chuin or Kasai.
So ADCC, you fight. So I'm sorry, I can't talk. Probably gonna cut this right here. Shh. Anyways, so you've won the Pans as a black belt,
Yeah.
won the Worlds. Now you got ADCC. Have you won the Europeans?
Europeans?
Have you won the Brasileiro?
The Brasileiro, no, yet.
No.
The only tournament that I lost.
You got to
The
win
only
that.
one that I lost. I gotta win that tournament, man. I don't know.
You got to win ADCC and the Brasileiro.
ADCC and Brasileiro. The
Anything-
only thing
anything
that I
else?
don't have.
Anything else?
I think just Yeah, my goal is win like World's Open class too. My big goal.
I think there's something bigger for you. UFC. UFC.
Yeah, I just won Worlds, so right now is my another another goal is for sure is the Open class.
No, the UFC. Ultimate Fighting Championship. Come on. Who would be in your division? Jacare? Is that your weight division?
In the UFC?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm too pretty to do UFC.
Okay, I understand.
Too pretty to UFC.
You don't want to do MMA?
Huh?
Do you want to do MMA?
MMA? Not really.
Not really?
Oh, I think I used the wrong word. I think I should use like a handsome, right? No, pretty.
That's okay. People understand.
It's okay. Just
That was my only thing about women fighting. Hope I don't get in trouble for saying this, but I don't like to see. Women can fight. I'm not saying they can't fight.
okay.
But
Just so some girl doesn't come onto you and
Yeah,
punch you,
yeah.
right?
I'm not saying they can't. In fact,
Yeah. Today you have to be careful.
yes, be very careful. But I don't like seeing them getting punched in the face. You know, it kind of bothers me.
Bother you, right?
Yeah, I think it's just because kind of males are kind of the protectors.
Yeah.
We protect my mom. If I had little sisters, I'd protect them. So, anyways, I'm not saying they can't fight. There's some great fighters out there.
For sure. Some girl can. For sure, some girls can beat you up.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
But it's still, I feel you.
And like Mackenzie Dern's right cross. That's a pretty powerful punch she's got there. Can you believe what she's doing? I mean, she just had a baby, and did you see her the other day in her picture? She has no baby fat. She's back to normal.
Yeah, man. I think when you do a lot of sports and stuff, you have a baby, but you're keeping like in good shape and eating well. You recover doesn't look that you had baby.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I mean, she's one of my favorite. I love watching her fight. I'd rather see her doing jiu-jitsu, but Mackenzie, go do what you love doing. Yeah. Who's your favorite MMA fighter?
My favorite, I think Jose Aldo and Anderson Silva for sure. But if I say like Anderson Silva, I think he was.
I think
I have
he was
a pleasure
the best.
to watch him fighting.
Yeah.
He's an artist.
Yeah, I think he was one of the
Artist.
best. I always say he's in my top 5 for sure. What do you think about that guy? What's his name? Khabib. Would you like to wrestle Khabib?
Oh, yeah, man. I don't see this guy losing right now. I don't see him losing. Like, I can't. It's very hard to see somebody to beating him right now. I want to see one day. I just was talking with my friend yesterday. I want to see him against Nate Diaz. Maybe against Nate Diaz. Gonna be like a very amazing fight.
Interesting. Yeah, that would be a good fight.
Gonna be a good fight. What do you think? Who won? If happen, Nate Diaz or Khabib?
I'd probably go with Khabib, just because I feel like he's more in his prime. I feel like Diaz is kind of at the end of his career. But I hate to bet against Diaz. I mean, he's just so amazing.
Yeah, man.
The triathlons that they do, they're in such good shape. He can box, he can wrestle. His jiu-jitsu game is probably the best in MMA.
And then I think he know how to fight. I think he learned how to fight in the life. He for sure have a very good techniques, but I think he learned how to fight in the street.
Street fights, yeah.
Street fights,
I think so. He's probably had a couple
yeah.
fights.
He's have a lot of heart too.
Did you have any fights growing up when you were growing up?
Oh yeah. I have I think 2 tournaments before ADCC.
I mean street fights.
Street fights?
After you started doing jiu-jitsu, did you get any?
After the jiu-jitsu, I think I just had one, but just some guy bother me, but I not really. I think I went some some bar one day, and the guy started bothering me, and then I just say, "Oh, not today, man."
So
But I'm pretty chill. I'm not that type of guy
did jiu-jitsu get you that way, or you were just that way always?
if I need to use, if I need to use the jiu-jitsu for sure. I mean,
No, but I mean, did jiu-jitsu make you chill, or were you already chill before jiu-jitsu?
no, man. I think jiu-jitsu making me chill, man.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when I don't training, I get so stressed and very, very mad. I gotta if somebody's, but right now I'm pretty chill. But I think jiu-jitsu making me very chill.
Who's your best training partner at the academy?
In the academy, I like to roll a lot with Gustavo Batista, Jonathan Gracies, and as well with Connor. Connor is he's a brown belt right now.
DeAngelis?
Yeah, De Angelis. So I think it's the three mostly that I like to roll more.
Why those guys? Why?
Because they do like my game, They don't do a lot of like half guard and this stuff. This game, I don't hate half guard, but I'm just say I like more to. I like more like an open guard and this stuff. I feel more. I think I have the same games of them, so I like to roll with them. It's very technical.
You can't choose anybody from ATOS or ALJ, what I'm about to ask you. Who's your favorite jiu-jitsu guy outside of ATOS and ALJ? Who you like watching?
I think, let's see, a lot of guys, but I think Leandro for sure.
What do you like about Leandro?
Then he cut. I learned his game,
You learned Leandro's
I
game.
learned his game. So I beat him like this year in the World Final. But it's very funny story. I went to his seminar like years ago. I went to his seminar years ago. I went to seminar like I think it was when I was like a purple belt, and I learned all his moves, and I started doing like the single X that I do, and then the knee cut that I do. I learned it on his seminar, and then I started doing a lot, and today the black belt are beating him.
So when you beat him, did you tell him you learned it from his seminar?
No, I think he's gonna get so mad.
All right, that was one guy. Give me another guy.
Another guy that I like to watch a lot. Let's see. Oh man, it's hard to think right now. Like, I think Leandro Loa, and I like to watch some game of Lucas Lepre too.
How old is he?
Lucas Lepre? I think right now he's at 20, 28, I don't know, 29, 30.
I think he's in his 30s. I think he.
Yeah.
I think he could fight at Masters.
Yeah, he's have like a very, very, he's very light, but he's very strong, I fought with him like in the Europeans, my first tournament as black belt, my second tournament as black belt.
How does it feel fighting like people that you admire? Like, you like Lucas Lepre, you like Leandro Lo. How does it feel when you fight them? Like, is it still the same game, or do you feel different?
I feel that I want to kill them. Of course, because I was watching him, and then it's the time to make my name, I think, like today, I like them, but I gotta prove my jiu-jitsu too, It's kind of right now I think a lot of color belts watch me like a purple belt. But one day I don't gonna be on. Probably I can be on top and stop. But if I'm keeping doing, one day I can lose for this purple belt that I'm gonna become black belt.
We got a little puppy in the house. What about the girls? Which women do you like watching?
Which woman that I like to watch? A I like to. For being honestly, I don't watch a lot of jiu-jitsu girls. Actually, I don't watch a lot of jiu-jitsu. I do jiu-jitsu a lot, but I don't watch a lot of stuff, jiu-jitsu stuff. I don't know. I think maybe because I doing too much, I doing too much, and then when I finish my training and my stuff, I just wanna do another stuff.
Like, what's the other stuff that you do?
Like going to the beach, going to the beach, eat some find good food,
What's good food to you?
like a sushi. I love sushi, tacos.
Sushi and tacos.
Yeah, play some video game, play some FIFA.
FIFA.
Yeah.
Did you play soccer growing up?
I play, but I'm not that good, so nobody passed the ball for me. So I don't do more.
Are you any good on the FIFA game?
I try.
You try?
I try.
You have fun though.
Yeah, I have fun.
What
It's
other
the most important.
What other video games?
You like a video game?
I love video games, but I don't play
You don't play?
no more.
Why not?
I don't know.
Just
Maybe I was thinking about going and getting. See, the problem is you won't understand this. Back in the old days, we used to have Nintendo, and it had like 4 buttons, right? Up, down, left, right, 1, 2, or A, B. Now they got buttons here on your fingers and here, so now it's complicated, you know.
They're kinda confused.
And I can't handle that, so I got to find a simple game, you know.
yeah, it's hard. Yeah.
I got to find a very simple game. They need to come out with a jiu-jitsu video game.
Oh, it's good idea. Good idea. I think it doesn't have, but I think it have some like a MMA games.
They have MMA games, but we make a jiu-jitsu game where we can have like ATOS versus Team Alliance.
Oh, gonna be fun.
And then if Atos wins, and Andre's got to come out and do his little dance.
Oh, cool.
There you go. Sorry, I can't do that.
Yeah, gonna be funny.
I told Andre that he's got to come up with a new dance.
With a new dance, right?
Yeah, he's got to come up with a new one.
Yeah, he's doing the same, but yeah, gotta.
I told him that. I said it kind of in a bad way, though. I go, I kind of hope Atos loses this year. And Angelica looked at me like, what do you mean? And I go, yeah, Andre's still doing the same dance. He's got to come up with a new dance.
Yeah, new dance, right? Every new winning, you gotta do new dance.
I like that. But those parties are pretty fun when you guys win.
Yeah, right?
They're pretty fun.
It's pretty funny.
Was winning the world championship, was that the best for you? Was that the best feeling?
For the words, I think today, yeah, I think it's the biggest tournament in the give. So I think Worlds and the ADCC is the most big tournaments in Jiu-Jitsu today.
Have you fought against Gordon Ryan yet?
Yeah, I fought with him once in Nogi Pants. I think was last year. I was winning by points. And then I make some mistake in the end of the match, and then I lost for him. But I'm now just waiting. Somebody try to set up this super fight. I'm just waiting for he recover it so we can face. So I can face him.
He's got a good game. He's got a very good game. I'd like to see you two fight. I think it'd be pretty good. How much do you weigh?
My weight right now is 215.
He's around that weight, right?
I think he's a little bit heavier now. Yeah. Right now, I don't know. I think 230. I don't know.
So we were talking earlier about them having a team trophy at ADCC. Sounds like Atos got a pretty good chance of winning that. What do you think?
Oh yeah, we are going to be a very strong team. We have, I think we have a fighter in every division.
Every division.
Wow. We have a Pablo in the 66 kilos. We have a JT Torres in the 77.
I heard JT Torres left Atos.
Huh?
I heard JT Torres left Atos. He moved to New Jersey.
Yeah, he moved to New Jersey to open his school, but he's still Atos.
He's still Atos?
He's still Atos.
I'm just joking, JT. Just joking. Doesn't JT look like the quarterback from Seattle? Do you know what I'm talking about? Rihanna's husband. You don't know the quarterback for Seattle Seahawks? Why can't I think of his name right now? Never mind. So JT tours at the next weight. Go ahead. Sorry, JT. I was just joking with you.
So he moved to.
Oh no, the weight divisions.
The weight division. Oh yeah.
Sorry. Sorry. I'm bad at that.
Yeah, I gotta confuse. My English is not that good, so I gotta.
No,
I gotta pay. I gotta pay attention. So we have a J2 tour in 77 kilos. Josh and Michael Perez at 80. At 80. At 99 you have Lucas and me at plus 99. Just I don't know, but just in the woman, I don't know if we have. Let me see. Let me think. I don't wanna. Let me think. Right. I don't know if we have a woman in the ADCC. Asking.
So you guys doing a camp right now?
Yeah, we're doing camp.
Are you tired of the camp yet?
Oh yeah, man. I'm just waiting for this to come.
But this is life. This is what you love doing.
Yeah, I love doing, but it's not fun.
It's not fun?
It's not fun. The hard training, the competition training.
Tell me a hard day. Tell me what it's like.
The hard day,
Yeah.
like that day that you train like a very hard, but like you don't wanna train anymore. You don't have to train, you know.
So
Like it's very good training jiu-jitsu, but like you can rest one, chill. But in the hard training, you gotta go with every tough guy, doing a lot of cardio, like a wrestling. You wanna rest, you can't, and then you're very sore. And then another day, you don't wanna come, but you have to come again. It's not fun. The train it's fun, but it's the best part when you finish the camp.
that's the best part.
It's the best part, and then when you're going to the tournament.
But you still love it.
I still love it, of course.
So the worst day of jiu-jitsu is better than anything else.
I think yes, man. Because sometimes you regret, I'm not going. And then you're going, and then you say, oh, I'm glad that I show up.
What's the worst injury you've had?
That I had? I never had like a very bad injury, but I had some injury in 2017 in my left knee. And then I have to do some surgery in my knee, and I think it was in meniscus. Meniscus? How to say meniscus?
Yeah.
And then I couldn't train for like 2 months and a half, but it was pretty quick recovery.
For 2 months, that's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's
It's not that bad. I think it was pretty quick.
So are you on a special diet right now, or?
Right now, I don't follow any like a diet because I don't know. It's very hard for me to follow diet, but I try to eat very clean. Sometimes, I just had a pizza right now, but
I was going to ask you about
yeah,
that.
because I mean, I like to eat very clean, but I had a pizza. But sometimes I think I don't know. I think sometimes you deserve. You train like a very hard. You want to eat something. Sometimes you just for you feel good, your mind. It's not just your body.
Do you guys have a weight and conditioning guy, a weight training guy to help you guys out?
Yeah. We have the Electro Performance, the Alex, the two, the both codes. It's called Alex. It's like Alex is Turner and Alex Bryce. He's doing our strength conditioning, and they are amazing. They're doing like a specific for jiu-jitsu.
So what kind of things do you do? Like, what do you do?
We do like a more specific things for jiu-jitsu, like for strength, like a deadlift, a lot of squats, bench press. We don't do a lot of like a small things like a triceps and stuff. No, it's just the thing that we use to jiu-jitsu. I know we use whole body, but we do more specific things just that we use more for jiu-jitsu.
So now you're training no gi, obviously. Did the weightlifting train at all for the no gi, or is it still the same?
Move a little, change a little bit. When we train like for gi competition, he put some stuff for grips. They change a little bit, but right now we doing like a little bit different stuff.
So, also since Abu Dhabi rules are a little ADCC rules are a little different, do you guys train like the rounds that you do, are they like ADCC rounds where there's no points for the first 5 minutes? Does that make sense?
Yeah, of
Is
course.
that how you guys train, or
Oh, it depends. Depends. Sometimes we just train in standing position like a wrestling, but sometimes we do like with the ADCC rules. But pretty much, it's not. I just follow what Andrea tell us to do.
you trust Andre?
Yeah, we just gotta
Just
trust in
gotta
our
trust him.
coach, right?
He's
doing
pretty good, right?
Yeah.
We gotta trust him.
Yeah, I think it's working. It's working, so I'm gonna keep doing it.
Do you guys have any wrestlers that come in at all, or
Yeah, we have a coach wrestling that he comes to help us a lot. So he come there and show a lot of wrestling stuff. He's a pretty good coach.
how's your wrestling getting? How's your wrestling getting?
My wrestling? I'm not gonna say that my wrestling is amazing, but I can stay. I can stay for a couple. I can spend a couple timing standing up.
Is there
Trying.
is there anybody out there at ADCC in your division that you want to beat specifically? I mean, not like in a bad way, but just like that's one of like Leandro Lowe. You wanted to beat.
Yeah, of course. I wanna be him. Man, I'm for sure. Every time that I'm going to tournament, it's different tournament than super fight, because the super fight you gotta beat the guy,
Yeah.
and tournament no, the tournament you're going to win the tournament, not just the guy. But I wanna face Buchecha, man. I wanna face Buchecha and beat him.
Bushesh is a weird guy in that he's so big, but he moves like a little guy.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's pretty big, yeah.
And he's explosive too.
Yeah,
know.
of course. The thing is hard. He's the best fighter right now, right? So, but he's just competing like once a year, So it's hard to get his game. It's so hard to get his game. Like even if I lost for him, like I'm gonna compete against him and lost for him. But if he competing more, I'm gonna face him more times, And then I'm gonna start feeling him and getting his game.
Do you so you study your opponents? You study your opponents?
Not a lot, but sometimes I like to watch and see
I mean,
a little bit.
you'll go look
But
up.
I don't get crazy, I don't get crazy. Oh, I have to study. Just like to see what they like to do.
So you know how to beat everybody at your school. You know all the secrets to beating everybody at your school. You know how to beat Josh Hinger.
Yeah. Yeah. I like to beat him with his guillotine game.
With his guillotine.
Yeah,
game.
with his guillotine. I learned with him, and then now I'm doing a lot.
You know how to beat the Hulk.
Huh?
You know how to beat the Hulk. You know how to beat
Oh,
Andre.
yeah, sorry, Hulk.
Man, I just can't imagine. I want to go down there and watch you guys train one day. I could just
Yeah, man. It's
imagine.
very funny because the high level, you can beat the guy, but it's kind of pretty much in the day, It's
It
like
changes day to day.
change the day, Some days you can smash him, like tapping him out, like beating him. Another day he can beating you up very, very, very bad, pretty bad. And sometimes it's more like a more jaw, like more kind of like a nobody do anything, It's pretty much like that.
But you would, I better not say that. Yeah, I'm going to leave that alone. Okay, so do you feel that your game is better in gi or no gi?
Depends what I'm training, But I feel I'm a little bit better in gi.
Do you like gi more or?
I like both no gi. I think for the public, it's more fun watching no gi. I don't know why. Because it's more easy to understand. I don't know. But I like both. But I think I like a little bit more gi, and then I think I'm a little bit better in gi too.
What about the leg locks? Obviously, like the Donna Herdez squad, their leg lock game is vicious. Do you guys practice a lot of leg locks, or do you practice staying away for leg? I mean, I don't. I'm just guessing on what you guys might do. How do you guys adjust for the leg lock game?
We train in leg locks, but we don't do a lot. Like me, I'm not like a very good in leg lock and stuff, but I know how to defend, how to do. I try to do, but I think if I'm gonna face the guy, I just don't gonna think, oh, he gonna do that, he gonna do that. He's a good leg lock. I'm gonna be careful. I gotta put my game against his game, you know. So I don't gonna think about his game. I just gonna put my game against his game.
Do you ever, when you go into a fight, do you ever go, I'm going to make him play my game, or do you adjust to his game? Like, do you go, I'm going to put him on his back, or do you go, whatever he does, I'll just adjust? Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. Depends. Sometimes I like to go forward, like attack a lot, but sometimes I like to waiting to the guy doing something, and then I take advantage. He does some mistake, and then I'm going and do my stuff.
So if you were fighting, so you win your first 3 fights, you get to the finals in ADCC. How do you want to win it?
How I wanna win? I think with my guillotine.
Do you want to wait till like there's 10 seconds left, or do you
No,
want,
if right away, man.
you want to get it like in the first 10 seconds?
Yeah, I wanna get it right away because the match in ADCC can go in 40 minutes. I don't wanna fight for 40 minutes.
You got all this?
Yeah, man, but too much emotion. Too much emotion. I rather finish it like right away, like a 1 minute.
Can you hear?
If I can.
Can you hear your coach while you're competing?
Yeah, of course. I can hear my coach. I can hear my coach. The coach, I think, is very important to pushing you up. But sometimes if you're very nervous or very anxious, it's very hard for you. But with the time, you learn how to be more chill in the tournament.
So you're a black belt and being chill now? Like you're really good at being chill? Does that make sense? Like, so when you first started, you got nervous and anxious, but now, do you get nervous and anxious anymore?
I get nervous. I don't gonna lie. I get nervous, but it's like the good nervous, you know. Like it's a good scare, you know. It's kind of like you see the lion. You see the lion. You gotta get scared. If you don't gonna get scared, he gonna kill you, you know. You need this scare sometimes.
Can you sleep the night before? Can you sleep the night before?
Oh yeah.
Not a problem?
Yeah, because I think because I started jiu-jitsu when I was very younger, I think it's helping a lot. But it's so why I don't get it, and then I'm doing a lot of tournaments. In that, I think the maximum that can happen, you lost. You know, it's not a big deal. Don't gonna change what I won already. You know?
How many fights have you? How many tournaments have you fought in altogether? If you had to guess.
Oh man, it's very hard because I don't have an answer.
Over
no idea. I have no idea.
200?
Probably
200. Wow.
I have no idea.
How many fights have you had in the same day?
The same day, the maximum was 11, I think.
Oh, wow.
11.
I didn't think you were going to top it. 4 or 5 years ago, they had a tournament in Long Beach. I don't remember what tournament it was, but you had to fight like 8 times in one day in your division. I think it was round robin. I think you had to fight everybody in your division. And you know Tim Spriggs, right? Tim Spriggs from Lloyd Irvins.
Oh yeah, but I thought he just in the BJ Pro in New York.
No,
I think
this is something else. I'm just saying he fought 8 times and won every fight in that event.
Oh dang.
So I was thinking that was the craziest I've ever heard. I never heard of 11 fights in one day.
11 fights is like a count, like the weight division, the open class, you know.
Okay. Now some of the lower weights, like the people that weigh 155, you know, at the Worlds or I should say at the Pan Ams, they may have 150 people in their bracket.
It's a lot of people.
Yeah.
I think the lighters weight, like the lightweight, feather, and the middleweight is the most division that have a lot of people.
Listen to this. If you win the Worlds at that lightweight, if you have 8 fights, you should get promoted automatically.
For sure, right?
I don't care if you just got your purple belt. If you win that, they should give you your brown belt.
All right. Carlinhos Gracie, you list that, right?
Yeah. I haven't seen Carlos in a while. He's been hiding from me.
He's hiding for.
He usually always shows up at least one day. Haven't seen him lately. He's probably living the good life because IBJJF is doing pretty good.
Yeah, right.
A lot of
I
tournaments
guess so.
all over the place. So your family, does your family miss you?
Yeah, of course. I just come from Brazil
Oh,
right now.
okay.
I was in afterwards I take some time off. I went to Thailand, and then from Thailand I went to Brazil to just see my family and chill.
What'd you do in Thailand? What'd you do in Thailand?
Just vacation, just relax, check it out.
No Muay Thai?
No, I went there just to watch some Muay Thai fighters. It was pretty fun.
So how many brothers and sisters you got?
I had one sister and one brother, but younger than me.
Oh, and they don't train?
They don't.
You can't convince them to train?
My brother is just 4 years old, and my sister is a babe, you know.
Okay.
And my sister is 13 years old. She's just swimming. She likes swimming.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, maybe one day.
And if you have kids, are they going to have to train? Your kids.
I don't know.
It's
These
mandatory.
words have to is very strong. But if they want, of course,
If they
why
want
not? I'm gonna support them. But
What if
do whatever they like to do if it's good thing, you know.
what if they want to do karate? What if they want to do karate?
Oh no, no. Except karate, no.
Judo?
Judo, yeah.
Wrestling?
Wrestling, yes. Total fine. Basketball, yeah. No karate.
No karate.
No karate.
All right, I'm going to end it right there. Do you have any sponsors you want to thank?
Yeah, right now I have my sponsor, the Progress Jiu Jitsu, kimonos, my gis, every gis that I wear in my tournaments and training is a Progress. And I have my sponsor CBD, Red Boy CBD. So it's amazing for recovery. And if you guys wanna check it out, it's what I take it.
Red Boys,
Red
CBD.
Boy, yeah, CBD.
What does it do to you? Does it make you high? It's
No.
it's
Just the
for-
CBD. Have some for you put in the thumb, you know. It's pretty good.
It's just
It's a free TAC. It's a free TAC.
Okay, again, I don't have any sponsors, so anybody who wants to sponsor me, Band-Aids, Crocs, Nikon, anybody wants to, Pizza Hut, I'm looking for anybody. I don't care who it is. Well, thank you again for being on.
All right. Thank you so much, man.